This film is so much fun. And I kind of say that sounding slightly surprised because I didn't know what to expect going into it, especially with so many reboots and stuff like that. But this finally sort of reinvigorated my love of the action adventure film.
Oh, good. I think that was our intention, and I'm so glad that you said that. You know, we looked at references like Raiders, you know.
I said that without being prompted earlier.
Yes, yes.
That's how it felt, especially the first half an hour or so.
Yeah, we definitely looked at that. We looked at, you know, famous on-screen duos like Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, and we wanted to evoke this old world feel of all those classic adventure stories and movies and bring them into the modern day so that they can be carried on into the future as a modern classic.
And it's nice to spar with Tom Cruise in that way, you know, because I've talked a lot about the physical stuff, but actually in this, he gets to be the kind of person that I prefer, which is someone who's a little bit cheekier and a bit smug.
Yes.
You know, because he's actually really good at because with that grin, that self-satisfied smile of his, he's great at being a bit of a jerk, and I quite like that he's like that in this.
Yeah, I think it was important that we were, you know, celebrating this age that we're in of the anti-hero, you know, and going into this and not being, you know, action heroes, you know, that we're thrust into this journey that it's so unexpected. And I love seeing Tom like that too, and our natural rapport kind of really helped breathe life into the script like that, you know, because the script wasn't written and formed, our characters were not formed. So when Tom and I met and rapport was cheeky and kind of, you know, ballsy and a little like oddball, they wrote that into the script.
Oh, they wrote things you said to each other into the script?
Yes, like in our dynamic. So that comedic, cheeky
that
dynamic is, that was all inspired by us.
And a lot of the time when you're not sparring with Tom, you're having to dispatch zombies in different methods. I wondered if you had a particular favourite way of trying to stop one of those things. What do they do? They kiss you.
It's quite sexy, actually. They kind of suck the life out of you, and
it's like being a teenager. It's that.
That first attempt of a kiss, just suction, the suction kiss. It was fun to kind of kick imaginary things, and a lot of them were played by dancers and people who were incredible with their bodies, and we got to just like beat them. And you know, I had the ceremonial knife in one scene in the ambulance, and I just had to stab at something that wasn't there for about 25 takes. So yeah, that I'd say that it looks fun, but it wasn't fun to do on the day.
That's one of those days where you're like, I have a weird job.
I have a very weird job, and who's that? Oh, that's Tom Cruise. Okay.
Get it together.
What's my life to come? It's kind of awesome.
I think the best way is you have a zombie on the door of the car, and you open it when you go by a nearby tree. I think that's a satisfying thing.
That
and it even
was
had
Tom's
the old
idea.
Hammer horror hand on the steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
Which I
we went for it. We wanted to celebrate all the, you know, horror, the classic horrors, the one, you know, even American Werewolf in London, and have all those elements and just really go for it in those sequences to make it as exhilarating and scary, but also fun and light and yeah, a little tongue-in-cheek.
Do you want to do more of this kind of stuff?
Yes.
Right.
I do.
You do?
I'm going to do more.
All right.
Let's just see what happens.
Okay. Sounds like you've signed up already.
We'll wait and see.
Hi. Oh my God! Sorry! Hey!
Zane's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've been wanting to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.